I'm Patrick Bailey with whiteboardcoder.com. Today is August 28th, 2017, and in this video I'm recording from my subterranean lair. And what I'm trying to do right now is I bought a new computer. I bought a Asus GL753VE, and if I can actually have the right page open. So I got it. It's just stock. It has a 128 gig SSD drive, not a PCIe. But it is a big performance boost over what I had before on a basically a 6-year-old laptop. So I'll put the specs out on both these laptops. But what I really want to do, and what I really care about right now as far as things that slow me down, is rendering videos in Camtasia. Everything else is, faster is better, but it's not killing me. But rendering videos in Camtasia, if I can get a big boost out of that, fantastic. But I have the new computer, and so I want to do a side-by-side comparison rendering several videos that I have just to see what kind of different speeds I have. And so I'm going to get a GoPro camera out here and just kind of record it and see what the difference is on time to get things rendered. And so with that, the first thing I'm going to do here is render a 15-minute video. It's got a lot of little sections in here, but I'll render the same video on both and we'll see what kind of times I get. Okay, so when I get to the end of all these videos, I'm going to get all the data together at the very end so I can kind of compare them. It's kind of hard to look at it exactly right now, but it looks like about, just as a rough guess, it looks like it's going about twice as fast. Maybe a little better. But now on to the next video. So the next video, we did a 15-minute render. Now I'm going to do a 30-minute render, and we'll see how that turns out. Okay, now next thing I'm going to do, last full render I'm going to do a 45-minute, it's roughly about a 45-minute video. I'm going to render on both, and so we'll see how long it takes to render on both of them. Okay, so I have a few more tests I'd like to get done, and the next one I want to get done is I recorded a couple of videos just using the GoPro camera. So I recorded a video that's about a half hour long, and it's at 2700K. And so I want to convert that down to 1080, and I want to see how fast that will render that. Because sometimes I do that. I record stuff on the GoPro, and then I convert it down to 1080. So I want to see how well that works. Okay, last section. So in the last section, I'm going to take a 4K video, about a half hour worth, and convert it and see what the difference is between the two machines. Okay, here's some key stats on these two machines. So the new machine I have is the Asus GL753VE that I just bought. It's got 16 gigs of DDR, 2400 megahertz. My old machine, the DV7-4295HP, has only 8 at DDR2 800 megahertz. The drive I have on this is an SSD, 128 gigs, and I tested it before with Crystal Disk Mark, and it's getting about 520 megabytes per second. On my other box, even though it has an SSD that should in theory get about the same speed, somehow it's actually going down to SATA 2, and I have some videos on that. where it's actually only doing about 280 megabytes per second. So I'm not sure how much that affects this test, but it is going slower. There's the CPUs. The new one's a 7700HQ. The old one's a 2630QM. Both of them are quad processors. And if you look at the CPU benchmark, that's the new one. And this is the old one, roughly almost twice. And then GPU, which I don't know how much it affects this, because I don't know how much Camtasia can take advantage of the GPU. But just for completeness, the new one has the GTX 1050 Titanium, and the old one has a Radeon HD 6570. So that's my setups pretty much. And now the results. So there's the results all put together. And as you can see, everything looks like about 10.7 times faster. I'm rounding up a little bit here and there, but pretty much it's 2.7 times faster, almost 3 times faster on the new machine. And so overall, I'm pretty happy because now it looks like, for a 45-minute video, I'm rendering it in 35. So I'm pretty much it's rendering faster. It's not a 1-for-1. It's actually a little bit less now. So in theory, if I have a half-hour video, it should render in less than half an hour. So that's good versus before, that's a lot of rendering time. But now I am curious. So there's the results. Camtasia is a lot faster on this new machine. Duh. But I was curious about how much faster. Now the next thing I want to do, and I'll probably do another video in a few weeks once I get everything set up, is I'm curious on how hard drive speed might affect this. So I picked up a 960 Pro SSD drive. So this is a PCI drive. So this should take me from hopefully 500 to more like 3000 in speed. And I wonder how much of a difference that's going to make. So I'll be doing a video on that probably in a few weeks. And then I'll probably just redo these same tests just on the one box and see what kind of speed I'm getting. But anyway, for now, that's the video. I'm about 3 times faster than what I was before. That's going to help me out a lot. And so overall, I'm pretty happy. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. To subscribe, just click the subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on Twitter under the handle @whiteboardcoder.com. View any code I may have thrown up as a gist at GitHub under the username PatmanDenver, or check out my blog site at whiteboardcoder.com.